Hi. I'm procrastinating editing the video that I should be making. But that project is kind of stalling, and so I need to work on something else. Anyways, today, and great day to everyone, I wanted to share my works in progress and some finished objects. Because I used to be this one project person. I started one project, I worked solely on that. I had million ideas in my head about other projects, but I never started those. And I just worked on that one until it was finished. That changed about a year and a half ago. So now there's about 5 works in progress on my table. Some are a bit stalling, as I said, but I thought we might take a look at those. So let's start actually with the stalled one. In this bag there are 2 finished panels. It's actually almost finished, but I can't really finish the garment that it's supposed to become. There are 2 panels like this, and the video that I should be editing is making of these diagonal pattern panels. They are made from beautiful variegated Alizabella batik cotton, and it's supposed to be a summer top. I started making it last summer for my mom. She has some health issues and currently is not enjoying the prospect of trying this on and figuring the size and making the final adjustments to make it a top. So it's 2 panels that are supposed to be joined together and worn, but I suppose that's waiting for another summer. For maybe this summer, maybe another one. We'll see. But that's one project that lives in a bag for now. Oh, stitch markers. I'm always missing stitch markers. I will need those. So that's the one. Okay, now the one that I'm actually working on the most now, that's my Aries sweater. I'm making a thing for myself. It's not usual, or not that much. This is slowly growing, very slowly growing. Aries sweater from a paid pattern from Ravelry. And I love it. It's great. It has this alternating rows. From outside you just can barely see the other color, but it's again variegated on the inside, and it can be actually worn the other way around. So I'll maybe wear it this way as well. I started it on the new year, and I hoped I'll finish it like in a month or something. It takes longer. The 2 rows that are alternating each pair takes me about an hour, and the kiddos are demanding stuff all the time, so it takes time. But it's great. And there is a slight issue. Each time I'm working on a project, I make the math in my head and on the paper, estimating, how much balls of yarn should I need for this, if I have enough. And then when I'm working on it, I'm like, oh, I'm 1/3 way done or halfway done or something. It looks like I don't have enough of the purple stuff, maybe, but it's a yarn that can be purchased from Germany with some shipping costs, but if needed. I still have 3 balls left, and maybe I'll need 1 or 2 more, so I can purchase that. However, with another project that is a bigger issue, or it was a bigger issue with the yarn remaining, but it got solved, probably. Fingers crossed. Because my mother-in-law had this bag of yarn that she wanted to work with, knitting or crocheting. She never got to it, and when she saw I'm crocheting a lot, she just gave this, it was actually 2 bags of separate kinds of yarn. She gave this to me, and since one of them was this beige acrylic stuff, and I like colors a lot, not exactly beige ones, I proposed to make a cardigan for her from the yarn as she originally wanted to make. So I started this button-up cardigan, and it's mostly moss stitch, which is adorable. I love the pattern, the structure. And I made the math again, and for a while it looked like it's okay. I had almost 12 balls of yarn. Should be enough, right? It's not gonna be enough. And, well, it's still not done. I have this huge piece. It's gonna be wrapped around the body, and now I need to work on the front part, back part, and then sleeves. Looks like I'll be missing somewhere from 2 to 4 balls of yarn. Issue is, this yarn was last sold in shops in 2010, maybe 2009, ages ago. And it's nowhere to be found. It's like no shop has it. I searched Ravelry. There is this yarn on Ravelry in different colors available to, there is this function of trade or sell your stashed yarn. So there is a purple one, there's teal one, there is pink one, but we don't want color combinations in this sweater. So it looked pretty bleak, and I joined several groups on Facebook that share, stashed yarns that someone's destashing or something, and I've put some requests there. No one reached out that they'd have this. And then I found the pages of the manufacturer, the maker of this yarn, which used to be this huge yarn making company here in Czech Republic. And looks like now they're making much less, but they have an e-shop selling other yarns. Ask them if they don't have this in store. Nah, they didn't. And then they said, well, maybe just through our Facebook page, try asking people if maybe they don't have it. So I've put another request, actually not hoping anymore to get it, and asking more or less for matching yarn, like, do you know something that looks like this? Because it's not a standard like glossy acrylic yarn. It has nubs and it's fluffy and it's a bit like a tweedy wool, but it's not wool. So, yeah. And actually, this lady reached out and said, like, ages ago I knitted a sweater, a beautiful sweater from this yarn, and I might have some. I'll take a look. And the other day, she, like, overnight, she posted that she has like 4.5 balls of this yarn left, and saying, oh, I'm not sure if it's the same color. It pretty much probably is. So I found someone who has this and is willing to sell for a small price, to sell this yarn to me so that I can finish the sweater. It's amazing. It's amazing. So it was actually yesterday that I found it, and I was so happy. I was so happy I will be able to finish it. That's great. So I wanted to alter the pattern maybe to, you know, fit into the amount of yarn balls that I had. Nah, I will be okay. I will have enough. It's great. Cheers. All right. Cardigan saga, sweater saga. What I have on my table now, what is usually actually tied to the arm the camera is now on, is not a crochet project. It's backstrap weaving rigid heddle or small heddle. We call it hřebenový stávek in Czech project, making this ribbon, rainbow ribbon, with this. It looks like a mess because it's not tied to the, to the thing now. But yeah, that's actually like a small weaving project that I started because I had this idea that wanted to be made, and now it's stalling a bit, but I will finish it. I want this to be a strap for a bag. So yeah, I love the colors. Yeah, so that's one non-crochet thing. And the other non-crochet thing is actually sewing. And it was a great debate. Baby wearing was a great thing for me, and now the kiddos are pretty big and I still can baby wear a bit. But we have carriers that are great for that. I have some ring slings that are great for short period baby wearing. But my long wraps, my long slings are just, they are turning into a stash of beautiful fabric. So I actually took apart one of the ring slings and used the fabric. And now I have a skirt prepared and pinned for sewing. And there was a debate about how to arrange the panels of the skirt, because the ring slings are only about 2 meters of fabric, and part of it is not really usable because it was folded in the gathers around the rings, and it's faded and it's wrinkled beyond, you know, ironing out. So I had 3 panels that had one color up and 3 panels that had the other color up, because the wraps are usually gradient of colors. They are so beautiful. So now there is a skirt which has the 3 panels. Ooh, it's too big. 3 panels on one side, 3 panels on the other, and I will probably make it this way. But the other possibility was to alternate the panels so that it's you know, zigzag colors, and it was great. I liked it a lot. Actually, my mom and my partner loved that that way of making it, but I like this way because, you know, I can choose which way I want to wear it when I want to wear it every day. I can wear it the green side up one day and the purple side up the other way in front. But yeah, it still needs sewing up, it needs zipper, pocket, waistband, hem. So a lot of work, and I don't have a sewing machine station up. I don't have a sewing station because kiddos. So every time I need to sew on the machine, I need to take it from the box, set it up on a table, do the stuff, and then just pack it away again. And it's tedious, and it's too much work. But yeah, I have this skirt ready, and I want to wear it, so it should be done soon. I have some scraps to make the waistband. I hope it will be enough, and if not, I will use maybe some old jeans fabric that I have in store. I have a lot of ripped jeans just stored as fabric to maybe use for bags or something in the future. But that's project, that's ideas. I have like a line of ideas, lists. So yeah, we will talk about those some other day. Now, finished objects. One thing I made like 2 days ago on the weekend, in between the Aries sweater mostly. I just needed to make this. It's partly because of Lisa from Happy to Hope Creations, who's making this greeting card crochet along. She just chooses a greeting card from a box, and people are supposed to make a thing in the colors from the greeting card. And she chose this beautiful like flowers card. Like there are sunflowers, there are like the field flowers, cornflower, poppies, all that. It's beautiful. And the sunflowers just spoke to me, and I had for some time this idea of a hybrid mesh bag, like tote bag. So I picked 2 yarns from my stash that were like this beautiful sunflower colors and made a bag. So here it is. It has small handles and long ones. It fits an A4 pretty well. It will fit quite a lot of stuff, but it's not too big. It's not a big mesh bag. It's just a bag in sunflower colors. Those are absolutely not my colors, but I love it. This yellowish orangish color is great. This one was actually already made, I don't know, 3 months ago maybe. That's the slant hat, but it missed the brim. It was too short actually, so I added now it's slightly too big for me, or like longer than I would love, but I added just a front post, back post brim to it, so now it's a bit bigger. And it won't it focuses, okay. And I'm actually not really planning to wear this. I might just sell it or give it to someone who likes it. I have a few of these makes that are actually for sale. People are not so much interested. We'll see. This another made thing, finished object. That was a quick make. Focus please. Yeah. That's a pattern from, again, Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations. She makes these headbands. She makes them a bit bigger, I think, but this was for my friend who has a really small head and asked specifically to have it smaller in circumference and in width, so it's tiny. It would actually fit my older son, 4-year-old. So yeah, that's a headband. It's from the Polo Stripes yarn. It's beautiful colors. I love those. And then there are 2 finished, what do you call this? Zipper pouches. There's a zipper, there's a mosaic crochet detail. Yeah, focused. and I like making these, but they're just pouches for, you know, put it in your backpack with the small stuff that always gets lost somewhere. I'm actually planning to make these with just simple crosses as pouches for medicines, because I personally in my backpack always take like the basic medicines like ibuprofen and some allergy pills and stuff, and what do you call these? I don't know, when you cut yourself, you know, to cover the wound. Yeah, so these two pouches are also sort of available to someone. if there are customers, maybe somewhere. I posted those on my Facebook, my Instagram, but and my Etsy is still closed, so I don't think I'm returning to Etsy. But I started a coffee, so maybe if you want to support me, there's a coffee page of Craftsy Penguin that you can send me a small tip or something. And you can actually download one of my doodles as a reward, or, you know, it's not just a tip, you can actually purchase, you know, this doodle as a digital sticker or just digital drawing. So yeah, that's it. So these are the WIPs. I just hope to finish the Aries sweater in, I don't know, maybe in March. Maybe I will have it done by the end of March. And I have so many ideas for another projects. I have a list and it keeps growing, and I'm just itching to make, you know, a baby dress or a kid's dress for a small child, because I have these variegated cotton yarns which are beautiful for that. So yeah, I think next time we'll take a turn of my stash of all the yarns that I have and all the projects that I want to use this yarn for. So that's for another time, but now have a great day. Enjoy your week, enjoy the month, enjoy your creating, your crafting, enjoy life. Just have a great time. Goodbye.